April O'Neil, but as a woman. Portal, Futurama, Homer Simpson, Art Captain Crunch, Shrek, and so much more. And each time you buy these, the cards will be 100 cash. So once you buy these, it will make your investments game progression more simple, and it will also make your scenes more faster. Now the thing is that once you spend approximately, you have to spend with angels, which I will get to the mid. To get angels from Lincoln Cozy, you have to get a mixture of 1 size and higher. So you have to get Isaac. It says the more money you own, the more it's you can create. So by that logic, you could get about 100 Dazzle Obsidian, or maybe. And the more you keep your total angels, it makes your game 10 times faster. It says that you don't spend your angels in one place, save it for a month, and it next make your game pace spins way faster. Getting angels is quite easy in this game, no matter if you use the iOS or PC port. It's so simple. The upgrades are different than the managers because the difference between the cast upgrade because the difference between a cast upgrade and angels upgrade is that casts are something you could get easily. You just need some patience because getting these upgrades are kind of useful for the equality, so you have to wait. The cast upgrades are useful for the fact they add some boosts, but the major flaw is that they don't stay permanently. When you reset, you have to rebuy them again with each reset. And it always made me annoying. Once you have enough money, and once you have a 300 million bonus, the game is much faster to get all the bonuses easy. It might take some time during your first playthrough, but if you're in the 17 playthrough of this game, it's really simple to actually get cash. Now the angels upgrades are kind of different to say the least. The angel now you have to sacrifice some angels. As with the cast upgrade, the cast upgrade is the angel upgrades he was set to invest some angels. You have to rebuy them again, and it's somewhat at a gamble at the first drive. But if you just save them and wait before you just spend in one pace, these will come in handy for future users. So what they do, so what's different between the cast upgrade is that they will profits to free and another effectiveness, and also make sure your effectiveness to 2%. So if you notice, my bonus is higher, 6%. But something you have to keep in mind is that you have to keep in mind about the 1 million because these things will wind so fast. They drop as price. The gold update is different. These are permanent and not temporary. So when we said you don't have to rebuy them again. Once you buy the gold, you still keep it for eternity. The major problem is that you need to buy some. You can't get it in game. You could, but the methods of getting gold is complicated. So the gold you see now in the gold update, this will increase. So now if you have some gold, you could get 40 days of profits easy. So if you're impatient, if you don't have enough time, you could spend some on this update and you just get free gold. However, it's somewhat difficult because getting gold requires market transactions. You could get it in game without paying, but you need to wait a year. Unless you're impatient, then space some market transactions or reward caps. Besides the time warps, which will give you instant cast instantly, you will also get the permanent boost, the Frost Cabriolet. Now to get this from the get-go, you need to buy this first, then get the Yato. And if you don't want to use all your angels, you can also keep all your angels effects without recited. Again, you need gold, so it's a win or lose situation. But you don't need to buy it because once you get to I think 296, 945 million angels, the game is faster because with more angels in total, it makes the game more faster in terms of speed. That's all. You go to the unlock section. The unlocks will tell you anything. If you buy the same section as in 10,000, it will increase all your profits by times 5 and you will actually get everything simple. And by any chance, you should. So I figure if you I say that if you really want to spend some Asia upgrade, does try to wait until you hit the 300 million Asia's mark because it's not really necessary. Another thing I failed to mention is now you also spend for a time travel multiplier to this planet, which I will explain later. The gold suit will now the gold suits are different. The thing is that there are two different types of suits you can buy. The one about the profit multiplier, the profit speed, and the 10 ages. And once you buy this the first time, it could be applied to all planets. You don't have to buy each one new planet. You just once you buy it, it's actually useful. The major problem about it is that you can only wear one at a time. You can't wear all the shoes. You can only wear one at a time. So it's not possible to really get all the benefits at the get-go at first glance. You can only wear one green suit or one color suit for each planet. No, for each specific boost. You can't have all the boosters. You can only have some boosters. If you go to the ghost section, you can see why. If you don't have enough money, this is where you could get gold. Now you could get the gold without paying it, but if you're impatient, this is the different prices you could go. So the first three is cheaper. If you don't have if you are rich and you work at a high paid job, then the $100, the 13,000 gold bars auction could be good. And not to mention, if you get any of the 4 that says free green shield, you will get a free green shield. But I wouldn't recommend it since the green shield doesn't really do anything else. I say this because the green shield only applies a 2x multiplier, which is stupid because the blue shield is kind of useful when you actually want to speed this up. As I said before, you can only wear one shield for each boost that you wanted. You can't. Hold on, it's my boss. Heyo. Heyo.
Hi, Bobo.
Hey.
What you doing?
Getting dry.
Getting dry?
Yeah, it was rainy. It was raining when I got the lunch.
Outside?
Yeah, you told me to get some lunch. I actually did.
Went to go get some pizza?
No, I got some egg and cheese at the nearest bodega.
Oh, this morning you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You can get pizza?
Nah, I just got egg and cheese sandwich from the bodega.
Okay. Alright, that sounds good. What time was that?
I think it was 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you gonna eat now?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I ate lunch, but I don't know what I'll eat next.
Take down some boxes of mac and cheese.
Alright.
Okay.
And boil the water.
No, not yet, because I mean you can ask Grandma to help you, but see if Grandma will help you make the mac and cheese.
So take down the baskets.
Yeah, to make like 4 boxes of mac and cheese, so I can have some when I come home too.
Well, I can't make them because I usually suck when I make them.
Well, ask Grandma to help you. So ask Grandma if she can guide you.
She's gonna be cleaning the house. That's the problem.
Well, ask her if she can guide you. That's all. She can just tell you what to do.
It's alright. I didn't even want mac and cheese. I plan to save it for later.
I saw you. All right. Yes, honey. Well, your expiration, I do the end of the month. Yep. So you're not gonna ask Grandma?
No, I always she's busy, so I get full time and space to get her concentrated.
Sucker. All right. I'm gonna talk to you later. I love you. I'm still working. I still have a few things to do.
You're not coming home until 10?
I'm gonna try to come home sooner than that because I need to update your chore list.
Of course, I noticed. According to you.
Yeah. All right. Love you.
You too. You turned it off. You saw this in the first place. Bye to you. Sorry, that was my boss. Yeah, sorry if I was interrupted. It was actually my boss that needed. Yeah, it was my boss. If you didn't hear the voice from the phone, it's actually my boss. Yeah, sorry, sorry I had to worry about the tutorial. Anywho, as what I was saying, if you buy gold and you get a free gold suit, you only get a ×2 profit multiplier. The blue suit is kind of decent, but the white suit doesn't really do anything else. That's the problem. So as I said before, these are the different pricing options you could get in this game. Now there are multiple, if not different pricing options in this game, as in how much you would get. Now the thing you have to realize is that some of it could be cheap, some of it could be overpriced. If you're that type of person that can't afford 100, the best free option is the $2, the $5, the 10, as in the $1.99, the $4.99, and the $10.99. Honestly, you should start with the $1.99 option, because most of the upgrades you will get are permanent. When you reset, you'd have to rebuy them again. So it's useless from the get-go. And you don't really have to worry about rebuying the same gold because they're not actually greedy. You just pay once, get an upgrade sooner, and vice versa. But if you really want to buy the gold, you want to get the $99.99 option 2 times, it will cost you $200. Again, depending if you it all depends if you are financially at a financial advantage or if you are financially disadvantaged. It may or may not be for you, but it depends on what you are and what your payment options are. If you want 55, $5 could be an okay price. It's still overpriced from the get-go, since you could have used it to buy some DLCs of your favorite game, but the 10 is actually GG. The problem with the 10 option is, well, I mean, it's still a great deal, and you get a free gold shoe, but remember, you only get a ×2 profit multiplier. So it would be a benefit, but I highly doubt it for the most part. Assuming you save some gold. Now, assuming you're a middle class self entrepreneur, you can also get the $19.99 price. Now it's really dependable if you have, but there's more to the process that's going into it. Then if you really want to go crazy and get it the fast time, $49.99 could be the somewhat best price, but not the good one that you ever wanted. I say this for the reason because I wouldn't recommend buying the 59 because, lady, if you don't have enough money to actually afford that price, it's actually not for you. But if you have all the currency and the time in the world, you could try it. Now the $99.99 price is actually the most questionable. This is for if you are rich or you have the highest peak, the highest heresy of wealth. Here's the game's name. And randomly, if you have all that type of currency, this game is only for you, made for decency. And for any type of reason, you should be careful about anything. Sometimes you can have a bad UN or bad internet connection, and you get pissed, and no one's happy. Still stick to the $1.99 mark, and you'll be good. You save some money, you get some free DLC, and it's a cheap price for the goose sale. Also, the more you actually unlock, the more you actually do. This is the leaderboards of the directors. Now this is Badamush Wig, and he is the top player that has. Now I'm assuming he has to get that based on microtransactions, but if you really want to get the top of the leaderboard, hell, I might be top of the leaderboard. You could do that also. So now you got your managers. Oh yeah, also to point that top managers could be only bought by angels. You can't really get these by cash means. You have to get them. And these are the ones that cost on-contract trading. But assuming you are rich, you will pretty much succeed in this game. So that's good. But as you notice, this is the oath. As you notice, once you get to the highest peak, you will actually get the chance. Once you have enough money from your first playthrough, you will get the tutorial sec for training wheels only. I will tell you that. Now, to unlock these, you need to pay a high amount of money. They usually cost, I think, one such a trillion or Dr. Chili currency. But the Mission Control Center has 2 planets, Moon and Mars. and when you pay for them, you have to wait. You have to wait 72 hours for them to open. So by the logic, it takes approximately two or 4 days for this. It may be shorter depending on how much time, but it would take some days, maybe 2 or 3. And once you're open, you can get to open these. The currency exchange is about Megabox. It's that Megabox is actually the most uses. Not part of the French. Megabox are the most difficult. Currency exchange is where you can own Megabox. Megabox are useful because if you don't want to pay for the gold upgrades, you can also try the Megabox. And this is where you can get free boosts. But the major flaw in this one is that you can only use it for your favorite refreshments. So by any logic, if you plan to use the Megabox for the oil, use it for the oil because you will get more money than anywhere else. You could try to spend on the emerald stand, but yes, you have the highest angels multiplier, you will not get anything. So to get Megabox, you have to exchange your oath dials to Megabox. And sometimes you have to pay the cost. So most of the costs are too expensive in game. So by any logic, if you plan to get, let's say, the maximum of I don't know. Now the maximum you could get on Megabox is 99. The maximum Megabox you could get is 100. Out of that, you have to get used. So if you want 92 for this sample, you will have to spend 913.89 cents in Chateau Trillion. And though it might be expensive, the game would be easy if you have more angels, and that's why the angels are so important in this game. You will need to have some patience with the times. You will get some Megabox, as you see, but it would take some time as it has to get a Megabox to have a unique code. And once you have 10 or maybe 90 for this option, you could spend it. Once you spend a Megabox ticket, boost ticket, your investments will get a permanent times 7.77 profit shows. About this reason, let's say it will make the game more faster and you make more angels. As before, the point is that you will need to buy Megabox. You could spend on gold, but that would be suicidal for your profits and your investments. Now this is where the console edition is different from the PC edition. Is that the events are coming soon. What that means is that the team behind AdVenture Capitalists is trying to make some events available for this port. Until we get something different for the iOS port, you have to wait until the team behind it. So now we talk about Mega Boost and Codification. Let's talk about planets. Each planet is different when it comes to earning money. The first planet we explore is the moon. Now the moon and once you finish waiting 72 hours for the planet to be open, you would gain access to the moon. The moon is a planet with getting Megabox. moon credits, as they call it in this planet. The moon is the planet that the moon is really the easiest planet you could get. The moon is really the easiest planet you could get to get cash easy, and for good reasons. It's actually the most easiest. It's actually the most easiest planet you could get. And I say this because instead of getting 372 million angels, you would get 549 non-trillion, which is the fastest route. And the difference between moon and Earth is that on the moon you will only get 2%. In the moon you will get 5%. And that's for good reasons. So on Earth you will get a 2% for every age you have in total, where in the moon you get 5%. That's a huge benefit. Another actually is one of those games that's really simple to attain. The goal of it is still the same. There's nothing different in the moon except for the upgrades, which features more guest cameos such as Tolstoy and Gravity Falls, at The Simpsons, Wallace the Gromit, and Sailor Moon with George Max. But there's nothing really different about the brand itself upgrades. The only thing that's different about it is that it's way easier to get money at the fastest pace. So if you really want to get money the easiest way, you can actually get it. And it's also the only planet you can get Mega Box so easy. Because since the planet is, say, you can also get Mega Box as an easier way. But I actually could also get your Mega Box as the fastest rate. But any logic, it's the moon. This is a good farming planet you could use if you want to make Mega Box easier. Because on Earth, it's a tedious, time-consuming if you try to get the Mega Box from the planet Earth. But in the moon, it's actually more simple. Since gaining Aces is quite simple. And if you buy some upgrades, it will increase 8% instead of 9%, and that's how it has a huge benefit. I would say that if you're a first timer, the moon would be a great place to farm Mega Box, since you will get some money easy, and you would get gold easy. You would get some Mega Box easier, and that makes the gameplay simple. Hopefully, once you have all the waste specs, the gaining Mega Box is so simple. That's right. And that's so important about this planet is that gaining Mega Box is so simple from the point where you could actually make mine easier. The last planet we have for this tutorial is Mars. Now Mars is different anyways. The first thing you will notice is that it actually is somewhat time consuming to actually own. So it's actually more shorter than Earth, but it's fast. No, it's somewhat fast on the moon, but it's actually still slower than Earth. It's more shorter than getting. What makes Mars different is that it has. Now in this one you would get some move box easier. You would get some move box, you would get some Mars credits. But the thing is that like Mars credits is kind of difficult. It takes a long time. And you have to wait a long time to even get the corresponding cards you need to get the highest ranks. M&M's, Chuck Norris. And this guy. Alright, so as you notice, is that now you notice that the cost of the investments are actually cheaper. What makes now, if you compare Earth to Moon, both the Earth and the Moon planets will have the highest prices that would be overpriced, and you can't even afford it. Mars is kind of different in terms of cheaper. It's actually more cheaper to actually get it, since half the time it's more advanced than any other planet. And this is the only place you could get some mega box. And by any logic, you also use it to your advantage to get move box. On the Moon you only get 6, but on Mars you would get 7. Now the bonus per angel weight is still the same as 2%, as the same as Earth, but it will increase once you get some upgrades for this planet. Especially this is the only planet where you get every other manager completely clean. Whereas any other planet you can only get the highest weight. So what makes this different is the profit margin. What the profit margin does is that it will increase your profit just to 2%. But the effect will only last for 27 seconds. So you can also keep the increases for many times you want it. And that will make your life easier. The only downside is that you have to keep pressing the square button multiple times in order to keep the search up. If you hit a 0, you have to wait 1 hour to this to finish, and it will become a huge pain in the ass. So that's why. So you have to spam the square button until it hits 29, and once as long as you focus more on the profit margins button, it will make your gameplay scenarios more simple. Have no fear. Have no fear. Just please keep pressing the square and you'll be alright. Sometimes, now it might be time consuming, but once you have all, now if you really want to use this to farm mega box, you could, but again, this planet is notorious for its for its tedious waiting time for the gold. But the prices for gaining fish are cheaper. It's just that you have to wait patiently to get what you need. And once you have anything else, it's really easy to get a fast rate compared to the Moon. So once you finish that, so yeah. So once you buy your first mega ticket, you can use it to boost any offenses to your heart's content. I would suggest now if you buy some mega tickets, I would suggest spending megas on the oil. And here's why: the oil has more money. The Oreo has more money than compare, and once it has is $10 mark, it's way easier to get the again to make a buck. Once you on your 20th playthrough, it's actually simple to get mega bucks at the fastest way. You just need to have some patience, and you'll be crystal clear gold. And if you did restart, it would still be beneficial because these are permanent, and you also get some huge ancient bonuses. So yeah, that's it. Now I hope you that the team behind AdVenture's company would make some changes. But until then, you have to wait until that brings some issues. Yeah, I hope this tutorial helps you play the game thoroughly, and make sure you play this game safely. Try to make sure you know the Unicodes, because the game's Unicode is actually simple. But I hope you found this tutorial useful, and I hope you guys have a safe day. Kapaish!